If the moon vanished tonight, you wouldn't just lose a pretty light in the sky. Within days, entire ecosystems would begin collapsing. Within months, our planet's climate would start spiraling out of control, and within a few 100 million years, a single day on Earth might not even last 24 hours anymore. This is what would actually happen if the moon disappeared. The most immediate change would happen in our oceans. The moon's gravity is the main force pulling our tides in and out every single day. Without it, tides wouldn't disappear completely. The sun still creates a weaker pull of its own, but they'd shrink to roughly a third of their current strength. Coastal ecosystems that depend on that daily rhythm, tide pools, mangroves, countless species of fish and shellfish that time their entire life cycles around tidal patterns, would be thrown into chaos almost overnight. Right away, our nights would become dramatically darker. The moon reflects sunlight back to Earth, and on a clear, full moon night, it's actually the second brightest object in our entire sky. Without it, nocturnal animals that rely on moonlight to navigate, hunt, or avoid predators would lose a critical survival tool overnight. Some species of moths, birds, and sea turtles that use moonlight for navigation or nesting cycles would be especially affected, and scientists aren't fully certain how quickly or whether they could adapt. Here's where things get genuinely dangerous. The moon doesn't just control tides, it actually stabilizes the tilt of Earth's axis, the exact angle that gives us predictable seasons. Without the moon's gravitational influence, computer simulations suggest Earth's tilt could begin wobbling chaotically over tens of thousands of years, swinging anywhere from nearly 0 degrees to over 85 degrees. A planet with almost no tilt would have almost no seasons at all. A planet tipped nearly on its side would experience seasons so extreme that entire regions could swing from scorching heat to deep freeze within the same year. Right now, the moon is actually slowing Earth's rotation down, very gradually, adding about 1.5 milliseconds to our day every century. Billions of years ago, without the moon's braking effect, a full day on Earth may have lasted only 6 hours. If the moon vanished today, that slowing effect would stop. Over an extremely long timescale, our days could actually become shorter and more irregular again, disrupting the steady 24-hour rhythm every living thing on Earth has evolved around for millions of years. Beyond the practical effects, we'd lose something profound. Solar eclipses, one of the most spectacular natural events humans can witness, only happen because the moon appears almost exactly the same size as the sun from Earth's surface, an extraordinary cosmic coincidence. Without the moon, that phenomenon simply couldn't exist anymore. Every culture in human history has built calendars, myths, religious practices, and art around the presence of the moon in our sky. All of that would become a memory of something that no longer exists. Some scientists go even further, suggesting the moon may have played a role in making complex life possible on Earth in the first place. The stabilized tides may have helped create the tidal pools, where early life forms transitioned from ocean to land. The moon's stabilizing effect on our axial tilt may have kept Earth's climate mild enough, for long enough, for complex life to evolve at all. It's a genuinely debated question among scientists, but many agree we might not be having this conversation without the moon's influence over the last 4.5 billion years. Realistically, most people wouldn't notice the ecological effects immediately. Tides would still exist, just weaker. The night sky would look emptier, but people are surprisingly good at not noticing gradual sky changes. The real disruption would build slowly, over generations, as ecosystems that depend on lunar rhythms began quietly failing, as climate patterns became less predictable, and eventually, over an almost unimaginable timescale, as Earth's tilt itself became unstable. It wouldn't be an instant catastrophe. It would be a slow, compounding unraveling. Humans, with our technology and adaptability, would likely survive the initial changes. We don't strictly need the moon to grow food, build shelter, or generate energy. But the natural world around us, the ecosystems that support our food chains, our climate stability, our agriculture, would face a slow, cascading crisis that could unfold over centuries. In the very long run, an unstable axial tilt could make parts of Earth's climate genuinely unlivable for both wildlife and humans, in ways our current civilization has never had to plan for. The moon has quietly shaped almost every aspect of life on Earth, our tides, our seasons, our nights, possibly even the very existence of complex life itself. And most of us never think about it at all. It's easy to take something for granted when it's simply always been there. Sometimes the most important things in our lives are the ones we notice the least, until the moment they're gone.